What is up, guys? Welcome back to Nando Talk, and today we're going to be talking about Mike Gesicki's future with the Miami Dolphins, especially in the light of that David Njoku 4-year, $56 million deal that is certainly going to be putting pressure on what Gesicki is asking for the Dolphins. He's currently under the 1-year franchise tag. That's $10 million. I think it's $10.9 million for a tight end. And he could probably be asking for a 4-year, $60 million deal to the tune of $15 million based off of just what Njoku got. Is he worth $15 million a year? Well, he's an athletic freak, 6'6", 250 pounds, ran a 4.5 440-yard dash, second-round pick in 2018. And let me tell you guys, he's an athletic monster. As for the NFL so far, I think his best year last year, he had 780 yards, like 70-ish catches. He's got to improve, definitely. But is he going to improve? And my answer is yes. I think Mike Gesicki is primed for a career year under Mike McDaniel and John Embree. Now, what does this mean? Currently, guys, like I said, he's averaging the 700-ish yards, so he's not the best blocker. There's a lot of concerns that he won't fit that Mike McDaniel system. I'm here to tell you that he is going to fit it. He is going to do well, and he is going to succeed with these coaches. John Embree is the man who developed George Kittle into a better blocker, into a better receiver, into someone who's actually capable of being a full tight end on the field on every single down and just a multi-versatile weapon. Gesicki so far has only shown his receiving skills despite that freakish athleticism. He's only been a receiver and honestly not the most consistent one at that. But like I said, Embree shaped George Kittle. Mike McDaniel is known for making good things happen on offense and putting their players in the best position to succeed. He brought Embree over on a lateral move. I have to believe he convinced him that Gesicki is a fine tight end to work and mold, and it can be done. If you want to go further in the coaches, Frank Smythe, who was offensive coordinator for the Chargers, was actually also in the Raiders organization and helped develop Darren Waller into the player he is today. So that's two coaches who are known for developing tight ends. I have to believe that Gesicki will keep growing, and Big Mike is going to just take the next step and be a better blocker, a more consistent receiver, and just better to produce on this offense. He is going to tight end you for the second year in a row, which is nice because that's run by George Kittle, John Embree's former man, and Greg Olsen, a Miami legend at the U. You know, third leg Greg right there. What's up, G-Reg? Ooh, but I digress, guys, because tight end U is a great opportunity for young tight ends to just keep learning just different nuances of the trade, just learning from experience, just helping better the position. And the fact that Gesicki has been invited for the second year in a row really does speak that they either A, want to work with him and think that he can keep improving, or B, think that he can even have things to teach to others, maybe help them improve as a receiver while he learns how to improve as a blocker. All in all, phenomenal experience for Mike Gesicki, and I hope that plus our coaching has him primed for that career year. But the biggest thing for Mike Gesicki, the biggest thing is going to be Tyreek freaking Hill, because Tyreek Hill is a monster who just eats up attention and just demands focus. You look at what Travis Kelce was doing before Tyreek Hill, 800 yards, 4 TDs, never had a 1,000-yard season until Tyreek Hill came. Once he did, he shot up to 1,100 yards, 1,090, 1,200 yards, 8 TDs, 6 TDs, 8 TDs. He started bumping up. He started boosting in his production because now Tyreek Hill commanded not only one of the best corners covering him, also one of the best safeties to make sure that he wasn't getting burned. So that leaves Kelce and now Mike Gesicki with a bummy safety or a terrible cover man or a slow linebacker who is going to fail every time. Gesicki now was already getting stuff opened up by the man, the myth, the legend, Jalen Waddle. Now he's going to have Cheetah on the other side. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle just running it down. Who's going to cover here? The middle. Mike Gesicki is going to feast. This animal is probably going to have upwards of 1,000 yards. I've pegged him at 1,100 yards, 8 TDs so far. A Travis Kelce level-esque spike, but we're going to have to see. I really hope that Gesicki balls. Unfortunately, if he does, that means he's going to command at least 15 million, maybe 18 million. And that's a lot for a tight end. But if Embree and McDaniel say this is the guy, this is the next Kittle of this league, you got to pay him. You've got to pay him. We would have one of the best offenses. This is assuming that Gesicki balls as a receiver, improves drastically as a run blocker, and doesn't have to come off the field and is consistent. My, oh my, what a wonderful time this would be. And I know people are going to say, what about Term Smythe, Adam Shaheen, Hunter Long? Hunter Long is a couple years away. I'm hoping that he keeps developing. That guy at Boston College is nice and all, but he needs to grow a lot. Tight ends take a while to develop. Look at Gesicki right now. We're talking about his year 5, and he's finally hoping to come into his own. Durham Smythe and Shaheen are nice fill-in tight ends who are more complete tight ends than Mike is, but Mike is just way more explosive. I'd rather have Shaheen and Smythe on our depth chart, especially since Smythe and Gesicki are such good friends. But we'll see, man. At the end of the day, I think that the Dolphins should keep Mike Gesicki. There really is no reason to move on from him. He is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He was top 5 in yards and catches last year. He's only going to get better. He's only going to improve. Again, bro, I'm going to point back to it, man. 6'6", 250, 4.54 40-yard dash. Players like that don't come every often. You've got to work hard to develop and mold them. If we can convince him to stay with the franchise tag, to make it a break it year. If Gesicki balls out and proves up, wow, we have secured another homegrown talent, another phenomenal player. If he doesn't ball, we move on at no cost, guys, and we'll just continue with our deep tight end room, and we'll just continue growing. I'm hoping Big Mike balls out. We saw him at the Panthers game with the team, with the boys. It was fun getting to watch him just interact with everybody. They came out to his wedding. He had a good time. Gesicki's clearly happy in Miami, and I'm hoping it's for the long haul. Whether it means paying him a lot, but of course, definitely meaning that he balls out and feasts like everyone will under Mike McDaniel. Because if Big Mike balls, well, if Mike Gesicki and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill creating havoc, I don't even want to think about what Cedric Wilson and Eric Ezukanmo are going to be able to do with all that just alleviated. If Mike Gesicki can block with a run game, watch out. Next level step up right there that no one is even expecting right now. And even if he's just a decent blocker, we'll be able to use those little more trick plays, keep him on the field, and he'll block someplace. He'll chip off and run up the middle. It's going to be beautiful. I'm hoping we see him more also in the red zone. He's got to get a little bigger. He's got to improve on those touchdowns. But I think the offense in general will be more efficient. Again, I said it. Mike McDaniel puts his players in the best position to succeed. He's made the moves to support Gesicki, and I truly believe this is going to be his best year yet. Finally over 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards, ATDs. That's what I'm pegging Mike Gesicki. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate the support so far, guys. Fins up. Hope you like the new little background too. Let me know if it's a little too much. And again, enjoy Nando Talk. Boom.